Oh, good day, everybody. Oh, look, my picture is still there, or not there. Hey, I'm in a new studio today, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is in the world you're coming to us from. I'm coming to you from Florida right now. We've got a temporary studio up here, so what does that mean? Technical Tuesday is going to mean technical problems. Anyway, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking, here in the digital media world. So glad to be hosting another episode of DYOR Live. As usual, I've got my co-host Pedro Garcia in the house. Pedro, what's happening?
What is up, brother? How you doing today? It's good to see. It's been a unique weekend, man. Really unique. How you been? How's Florida and everything?
Hotter than balls.
Mm.
let's let's just put it like that. It's hot here. It's 90 some degrees today. It's a lot of humidity, but I'm sitting in the air conditioned global headquarters number 3 of DYOR Live here, otherwise known above my parents' garage. But I got a nice little setup here. I got my own little room here. I got my lights. Got a green screen here. Got all kinds of stuff. The only thing we don't have is, man, we got an old avatar of Pedro Garcia here, ladies and gentlemen. See, who do we got here in the house? We got Chuck Jansen in the house. Chuck,
what up?
Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Drano, we got no
LeBron James.
LeBron James got no sound effects today. Chuck says, or Drano says, BTC will reach 100K. Also, NetZ will reach $500 each. LFG, let's effing go. What's up, good people? Thanks to everyone for watching us. Got a bunch of people watching us. Drop some comments here, ladies and gentlemen. We're streaming live today on YouTube, X, and somewhere else. Twitch, Kick,
Facebook,
usual suspect. Facebook.
Yep.
So if you've got some comments, let us know. Today is Technical Tuesday, which means we review what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to look at, the charts. We're going to talk about the market in general, what's going on with BTC right now. So, Pedro, what the hell's going on with BTC?
That is a great question, BTC. So we've talked about a lot of the stuff here for a while now. You guys have seen this chart multiple times, and that's a good thing. Like I've talked about us being in this range between 73,000 to down to the 78 or 58,000. Now that we're below and we've seen some pretty good volume coming in, I've talked about now we need to find out what happens with this 8-period moving average, right? So it's coming back up. Okay, so we sold off on Sunday, but then we came back up with really not a lot of volume. So you can see how we tapped that 8-period moving average right here. And let me go ahead and remove some of these now. Now that we're past this stuff, we can remove some of this stuff here. So I'm going to move it. Here we go. Boom, remove. I'm going to remove this right here. Boom. And then give me 1 second. I'm going to pull this up here 1 second as well. Here we are. Okay. I'm still here, guys.
Me too. I'm doing a little social media behind the scenes, trying to get the word out about our show here. Oh, look at that. It doesn't post to X. Anyway, for you X people, welcome everyone. Please comment, share, like, repost, send smoke signals, whatever. Just do it. Let's get the word out about the show. We've got a good crowd here today.
Yep.
We've got 10 people watching us on X, 13 people watching us on
Please.
16 now. Oh, what was that?
Oh, what happened? Oh, is that good or bad? You said, oh.
I don't know. My video card, it seems to be everything's just fine.
Okay. Woo. You guys say every time you do that, man, my stomach goes, ooh. That's
I know. I got a really clean laptop here. I'm not running any broadcast software, just StreamYard. It still gave me a little. Bzz. Anyway, good morning, Mayor of Akron.
What up, brother?
Man. Hope the season's going well for you.
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. And also, and just, hop in when you see our normal uh as you say, chumbalones popping in. Make sure you shout them out there. If we got new people coming in, let them shout out as well. I put this out already in a few other places, so we might see some heads pop up in here. They might harass me a little. They might tell me to be quiet, Pedro. You don't know what you're talking about. They may even say this man's a freaking genius. Either way, it really doesn't matter. What matters to me is that the markets are being called. So alrighty, so let's jump back in here. And while I'm still talking here, please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. That helps us tremendously. That does help us out with so many things. So we'd appreciate if you could do that. Now, the market has come down here, as we can see, which has been pretty nice. Friday, we had a nice little sell-off right here. And we kind of came back up, and I was hoping we could close at in a green candle here, but we didn't necessarily close in that green candle. So you can see we came up. Now, I had some news hearing right here. Now, this is also a flip zone. If anybody is a trader, what it means is that a zone that was a previous, let's say where a bunch of sellers were at, becomes a buyer zone. And so this is a flip zone. So we are going to remove this here. Now you can see we bounced off of it originally.
Yep.
We put in lower highs here, and now we put lower lows here through it, and we've closed. So this, I would say that this zone here is really no longer existent anymore. So we're going to take this away. And now we've got a cleaner chart here. Now, this is the previous all-time high of Bitcoin. So you can see here as well that whenever it really starts to follow that 8, it kind of keeps it going. Now you can see here, we've had some weakness coming in on this 8. Okay. But we've seen a continuation of it pushing down. So I would say that this 8 right here is kind of showing some weakness there. So we might
What are we
see
looking at, the daily or weekly chart here?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the daily chart. No, we're going to go into the weekly and the monthly here in just a second. But the key point is here is that to follow this 8 period is, and to see it overcome with volume. You can see how we broke it here, but we really didn't have a lot of volume coming in, as you can see right here. So I'd expected to see a sell-off again once it comes at to any major daily moving average, which you saw, which is the 20, which sells off. Now the next part here is now we're continuing on this 8, and we tapped it. So what we want to do is we want to kind of go in and see is, are there buyer wicks or are there more seller wicks as we're hitting this area here? And as you can see here, we have some buyer wicks, which are nice, but we also have, as we come up to the higher levels, they put in their seller wicks, put in seller wicks in here. Seller wicks as we come up. So it's kind of a mixed bag of nuts here. But the biggest key is this, and this is what you want to see. We want to see volume really start to step in when we see a sell-off, right? And you can see we're really not seeing that on the smaller time frame.
Right.
I'm expecting to see it continuing down at least to this 50,000 mark area here, which is a weekly demand. We should see some type of reaction off of this as we bounce off this 57,000 area here. Now, as I'm looking at it from here, this 200 period moving average here will act either as a delayed support and or as resistance. So it depends on what it really decides it wants to move. Yesterday, Monday, we had an indecision candle, which we had pretty much an equal amount of sellers as well as buyers. Okay. And so when I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this, I want to say, you know what? The market doesn't know what it wants to do right now. So we either could see this week as a breather week where we consolidate, kind of like we saw here, and then we saw the sell-off into last week, right?
Nope.
We could see something similar as well, where it gathers up its seller support, and then drops it again. So you make sure that we need to be paying attention to that. Now, on the weekly chart, we're completely down. We've gone down, hit the demand zone, and now we're pushing up. The areas that I'm looking at on the weekly, we decide for this week, how high will it go? It potentially could come back up to that 64,000 mark and then see a sell-off down into, again, these 50,000 mark area.
That would drive people absolutely batshit crazy.
Oh yeah, it will.
If it goes up to 64,000, the internet Denzians will be, we're back, bull run, it's going, it's mooning. Next stop 80,000, and but you still think it, regardless of that, it's got 50,000 in its in the Bitcoin in the story for it the next couple of weeks or next couple of days
Absolutely,
or whatever.
absolutely, absolutely.
God, this
That's
light's lighting. I have different lights here. That I feel like Dave Letterman used to put preparation H under his eyelids to get rid of the
oh, what's
bags.
preparation H? I don't even know what that
Hemorrhoid
is.
removal cream.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Youngsters might not know who Dave Letterman is. Anyway, thanks to everyone that's watching. Pedro's going over to BTC. Pedro, back to you.
Thank you very much. So preparation H will be used for when people here can't handle the BTC going back up and coming back down. But we could see this happen in a couple areas where it pulls back from. So how far will we see this pull back if potentially, right? And I would say up in this area here, which was the previous demand, which has now become supply. This was kind of like that holding area, boom, and then it sold
Right.
off. So I would gauge that this area right up in here potentially could see a sell-off. Maybe I would say all the way up in this level here for a pullback.
But it's got to get there first.
Yes, sir.
So
So
who's going to be the one stepping in to buy? Who's going to
the
be buy it?
novices, it'd be the
Oh,
novices, the guys who ain't paying attention to it, the guys who are. I think what's funny is I sent a text in a group where because there was a few of these guys talking about how they were going to close shop, right? And when last week, especially on Friday, saying, "Oh, the market's selling off. We're just done. Thank you. This bull run was great." And then I sat there and I was like, "That's funny." Now, obviously, they were messing around, but the fact is that people are talking about closing up, selling off positions for the bull run is a good sign of basically the rope-a-dope happening that I see happening here with Bitcoin. So for me, I could sit there and say personally that if this thing decides if people start to sell off their positions, and really this potentially could be that low, like real. But if not enough people are selling off, or if people are still diamond handing or buying, all they are is just fodder for the institution, so they can literally go through, hit the sell button on them, and sell against them. So it's going to be real interesting to see what happens, or short against them. So it'll be really interesting to see as we keep continuing to move forward. But I do pay attention to this 8-period moving average and see if we get above it. I don't think we will. I think we'll hit it and then come back down, continue down. But we'll find out from there. So that's what I see with BTC. Let's check out Ethereum here real quick. Ethereum has actually broke through this demand zone here this weekend.
People were really complaining about Ethereum.
Yeah, it's been real interesting because here's the thing. Now that there's a ETF and there's stuff like they're at the behuval. How do you say that? Behuval of. How do you say that word? I'm messing it up. Behest. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. They are at the behest of institutions now, right? And this is the thing. You're going to sell your soul to the devil. Well, you're going to have to listen to him. Okay. Like if he tells you to do something, if he's hooking you up with things, you now become his slave, right? And so it's the same similar situation. We're finding resistance against this 8 and this 20. So this is going to be huge. If this 8 gets below here and really starts to push Ethereum down, I'm expecting to see Ethereum coming down all the way to Chinatown. Yeah. And that is 2,400 to 2,200. And if anybody doesn't know what that is, I'm not making fun of it. There's an old movie. What was it? Good.
The Jack Nicholson Chinatown movie?
Yeah. What is that? Anyways, no, I don't even think it's that. It was with Michael. Was it Michael Keaton? No. Anyways, I just sound like a racist now, but I'm not. I love, what's the old saying? I don't.
Just move on.
Yeah, I know it is. On a surf foot. But what I'm saying though is this: I expect to see this coming down here, And these lower parts,
Whoa! Whoa! Back to bus. Beep, 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 beep.
what's up?
What's the price for Ethereum you're calling out here? 2,400.
Yeah.
Well, if Bitcoin goes to 50, then by correlation, ETH, you know, ETH will move down too.
But remember, it's not going to correlate percentage-wise equally.
Right.
Because you don't have a lot of sellers sitting here or a lot of buyers. It's you have a runway down here. You have an elevator. And so the places that we could see it stop, okay, is a few places. We could hold here potentially because this is where the monthly moving average is sitting at us right here. It's kind of holding it up, as you can see, right? A little sell off, take out stops right here, and then push it back up. But if we see a sell-off happen within Bitcoin, which is kind of what I'm expecting, then I expect to see it come back down to at least the weekly 50, which is that 2,500, okay, because there's nothing else to push it below this. And the reason why we saw a push up here, and you're like, well, why did it go up, Pedro? Because if you notice right here, there are a lot, and we talked about this earlier. I said, or I think it was last week or the week prior, is this is a low here. There are people who went long right here and their shorts are right below here. Okay. And so when that happens and this price point came down right below the lows here, it stopped out all these guys here. And then what happens? It goes up. Remember, when you stop somebody out, there are a bunch of basically sellers that come into the market, and those sellers then get absorbed by the institutions as buy orders, and so they're buying the market, ding 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 ding, and then they hit a previous resistance or a previous support that becomes resistance because there are a lot of sellers sitting there. This becomes a sell, a flip zone, sell zone. So this can become a resistance level with a SMA sitting right here and potentially seeing it starting to go down all the way down to and continue down where I'm speaking at. So it's going to be really interesting to see as we continue here. What up, Chuck? How you doing? What's up, Troublesome? Good to see you, brother.
Creek, thanks for joining us. Puff, puff, pass. What do you think this is, Twitch? Come on.
No, man, he's talking about, the Magic Dragon.
I thought he was talking about on Twitch. They have a bot in which you can pass around the joint. Never mind.
That's what he's. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I got you.
He might not be talking about that. He's a musician. He's probably talking about that. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining the show. Welcome to everybody on X watching. Really appreciate it.
Please hit that like
people
and
on Twitch and Kick that are watching. Hey, you can comment too.
Absolutely.
So Pedro, this ETH going down to 2,300, 2,400, 2,300. People are just they're gonna need that preparation H because it's gonna be havoc down there. And what if I don't I know this is just you're just reading the charts and seeing where the buyers are, where the sellers are, yada yada yada. But what kind of like in your gut, there's the looking at it and then your gut kind of you have to keep that at bay sometimes. What's your gut telling you about this? Are we coming down here like to those levels? I mean, people are going to jump off buildings.
I very much think we're going to come much further. I mean, now that you have the ETH, and we've talked about this before, ETH, ETF, they're not going to put their billionaire friends in a place that's at a high point like this.
That's a great point.
They're not. Institutions
that's really good.
Will not. Right. You remember when you used to work with institutions, when you used to be on the floor?
Yeah.
They would first sell off and you would get two orders, right? If it was a blue chip stock or a blue chip or whatever. And I'm going to use Facebook because everybody uses Facebook. Facebook, when it first established something, when it first came public, my friends asked me and they said to me, Pedro, should we buy? I said, I would not buy. It's not financial advice, but I would not buy because we were at the peak of the market, right? In 2010, right? It skyrocketed 2000. Oh, excuse me. I think it was 2011, 2012 is when they went public, I believe. And I said, we're going to see a sell-off in the market. And what's going to happen is Facebook is going to drop with the market. And so it's going to do a price discovery, right? That chart, that ETF is going to start right here. So they want to drop it, place their orders in with all their billionaire friends, right? As they get in, and then they'll fly it back up.
Yeah, that
Personally,
makes total sense. Then everybody wins, including the traders. They're putting their personal trades in as well. Then too, if you can move the market, take advantage of it where you can legally. That's for sure.
or illegally, they don't care. I mean, just being honest, like they do
Chuck
not
says,
care.
"We alive?" What do you mean, Chuck? We alive?
Yeah, we
I'm
live.
not a robot. Beep 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 beep.
Boom. Is he there with us? Is he not?
Maybe Chuck's having internet trouble or something.
I lost you for a while. Oh, I got you. I got you, bro. So it's one of those things that I think when I look at this, um, that I really see ETH coming down further here. Now, again, like we look at this from a major view, right? Over a period of 30 years. Okay, let's look at this long-term view. All right. This dropped from
Crypto Mike in
3,000.
the house. Thank you for joining us,
Oh,
Mike. No Canada for you today. No sound effects. Temporary studio. Sorry, Pedro. Go ahead.
no, brother, you good. Holler at our boys. Holler at our brothers, our dudes, our compadres, our viewers, our holla. Anyways, so I bring this up because the reality is this is if we even sell up to 1,700, 1,200 by potentially, okay, in the long scheme of 30 years, when ETH is sitting at 45, 50,000 a coin,
Yeah.
70, that's nothing. And this is the way that they look at it. This is the way that the institutions are looking at it, right? This is still like from here to here, these are petty numbers.
Right.
Like when you think about market cap that it sits at, right? So this is where I bring up it's these areas here isn't that big a deal to them, because if they can push it down 50%, 60% of where they're sitting at and get their clients in, and then within 3 months now they're profitable and they're like, nice, right? You just got a 100x or a 200x. And they bring that to the portfolio, and then they sell off and do asset allocation, fund asset allocation, where they take off profit, drop it down again, push it back up, right? It's this boom, 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 right? It's these movements that's super important, and the great thing behind it is, and like let's say we see this right here, the small gyrations, right, where it goes boom and then kind of goes like this, and then we see this, and then crack, boom, and all of a sudden this thing is sitting at 8,000, 10,000. Like this, you people forget, and so it's one of those things that if you're right here right now, and this thing comes down to here, okay, let's say 1,700 to or even 1,000 by chance, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, hurts, right?
I'll be giving the O face on the titles.
Oh, right. But if it then within 3 to 6 months, a year, 2 years, it's sitting, I mean, literally at 9,000, you don't remember this pain at all. It's like a mother giving birth. When she holds that baby, that oxytocin kicks in, dopamine, serotonin is now just full on, you're in love with that baby. That's what happens there. You in love with this baby. You know what I'm saying? You want to swaddle it right here. He's got his legs and right here, and you just want to hold it. Put it in a basket, right? Boom. Play the little things right here where it sits there and goes cuckoo gaga, and it's all happy. Look,
And
big
then
old
and
happy
then what
face.
does it do? It shits on you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
pukes on
Craps
your
on you.
shoulder.
Yeah, but then it goes up again. So
Welcome AI Wolf to the show. Hardest working man in crypto that we know of
truth.
right now. We're going to talk more about AI Wolf stuff later. But AI, well, Walter, if you could please send me via direct message a link to the BBM chart so I can get it in Pedro's queue of things to look at.
Absolutely. Please do. So you can see right here, this right here acted as stops that they took, push up, make them mad, they go long again, and then they short. That's just how they play. It's what they do. It's how they do it. And that's why you don't want to get caught up in the mix. You go with them, not against them. The market is always right. Okay, boom. Let's check out BNB. Now, BNB is looking, I got to admit, they've been holding tough, man. Let me jump here. This is it. Yeah, here we go. Dude, they've came in, man, and this is a flip zone as well. And you can see, man, they fighting. They are fighting to stay above this 200 period day moving average. I mean, it is no joke. They are not playing. I'm going to take this one off here. This is no longer in existence. I'm going, and you can see right here that as it came up, we saw a little bit of a bounce, but not much. So I don't expect to see much of sellers stepping in at these levels here. But this right here, though, if this comes up and we start to see BNB sell off as well, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be a fun ride because we're talking if you could get back in. This is I don't think BNB is going to be done for or dead, right? They've got too big of a
Yeah, their volume's coming back too.
yes.
I mean, their meme coins are starting to kick over there. They're funding meme coin liquidity pools and stuff like that. So we'll see. People are starting to hear the BSC chatter again.
Yes. And their ecosystem here is such a diverse system. They're all over the world, from China down to Australia. They're one of the originals, right? It's like you had ETH and then BNB, right? So it's one of those ones that where you saw just degenerates truly become degenerates. That now we have Solana, and we have all these other crazy things, but this is kind of the original. So I think there is some form of and I know it sounds funny, but this is actually like if we look at as their business model, if they just want to focus on meme coins, like it makes complete sense. Why, like let's do it. Like I'll train, and jump from Solana to meme coins to BNB meme coins, however it would be. And sooner or later, you're going to see a project that comes out of there that's going to turn into some type of utility project. Just saying, like, sooner or later it's going to happen. But, didn't Shiba Inu launch on BNB originally? I think it was.
No, it was Ethereum.
Was it Ethereum? Oh yeah, because they gave their money to Vitalik. Yep, you're right. My bad.
Crypto Mike says BNB is dying. They're getting rid of it, so they'll just use BSC. Yeah, I guess we use those terms interchangeably.
Mm-hmm.
The BNB coin versus the Binance Smart Chain coin. Maybe Binance will just. I mean, Binance uses the BNB coin hugely internally in the exchange itself. So maybe it'll become just an internal use coin. But there's a lot of money in that BNB coin, Mike. There's billions and billions of dollars in the regular BNB coin, and much of Binance's wealth that's not tied up in Bitcoin is tied up in that BNB coin. And I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but they're going to promote whichever brings degens over to bring volume, because the validators on BSC are watching all these volumes go to all these other places, to Base and Algorand and all those other things, and they're saying, hey, what about us? There's only 30 of us, I guess there's only 30 BNB validators, whatever there is. There's a very few of them. All right, Walter, I got your message here. Thank you very much. We'll get to you in just a little bit here, but I think there's good. BNB's got that new CEO. They're out of the news cycle as being bad now. They're, all of a sudden the chatter's up. They're hiring people in marketing to do stuff again. They're fully licensed in Dubai, and
That's huge.
Completely legal. That's huge. Yep.
Absolutely huge.
Hopefully our sponsor Audit Chain will be helping them do their disclosures and white papers and stuff like that. And so good things coming, I think for the whole Binance group, because they can weather the storm. Bitcoin can drop to 30,000, and Binance is like, we're good. We're good. We got tons of it.
Yeah, I think even Binance would take some of that and buy it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It would make complete sense. Why wouldn't you? They have, dude, they're sitting on so much money liquid wise that it makes no sense for them. Why not put some of that money? And the thing is I don't, from the shadow, CZ's running things. I mean, I really
I remember he still owns the company.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, they still got to, it's like when Biden calls up I'm sorry, my bad. I shouldn't have gone there. I should have done that too.
Well, you brought it up. We got to go there. I saw I read a really funny thing this weekend about politics. Just a short blurb, because recently a big event happened in Chicago that has nothing to do with politics, but it's a good analogy. Mick Jagger and Joe Biden are the same age.
Oh,
and
wow.
Mick's out on stage, stop me up.
Dude, wow.
Getting around and dancing and singing, putting on stadium tours for 70,000 people.
Yeah.
And Joe's shitting his pants.
Bro, I can't believe how they, like the Democrats, bro. And for Republicans, bro, I feel bad for them as well. Because it's like, I think they hoped, but then they're like, holy crap, who really has been running this country? Like Democrats, I mean, everybody's been talking about it, but I personally thought, well, we'll see. I think he's somewhat sensible, right? No, dude. Like, it's so bad. And like this idea of somebody else is playing him, I don't know about that one. Like, that's just crazy talk. But the reality is that, like, he's out of it. He's absolutely out of it. You're just like, oh, wow, man. Hey, Tom and Pedro. Very good. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Weibo Token, thanks for joining us. I couldn't post the show in your room. It says text's not allowed. I don't know if I'm banned or if your room has changed, but I couldn't post. It wasn't posted in your room because I couldn't do it. AI Wolf, Team No Sleep, BBM, and we'll just go with Ivan and Jablanowitz here. Weibo.
Weibo. Hey. Here we go. We'll go over that, and I'm just going over the top 10 here real quick.
Hold on. Let me get a little social media out of the way. Yeah, Yusuf pumping Operation Phoenix. Thanks for joining us, Yusuf. Really appreciate it. And Kimchi Man in the house. Kimchi Man and Weibo into house, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to have you guys. Whoop 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 whoop. Thanks for coming. Please tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your mamas. All righty. You guys can see here now. Let's check out XRP here. Now, XRP is starting to find a trend on that 8-period moving average. And this is actually kind of exciting. We know that the XRP case here is finally coming to an end. Things are finally getting resolved. And so it's going to be really interesting to see, are people going to sell this off, or is this going to go like absolutely boom? I personally think that they're going to want to come down to these lower levels. I like it at 43 cents. I really like it at 32 cents and 31 cents. And in all reality, this right here at these levels, I would sit there and be like, yeah, it's time to buy. Like, absolutely. And even at 21 cents, because here's the thing. They're still making money. They're still going through. No longer, are they got to put their money to this, what do you call it? Sham? I.e. Court case, right?
Yep.
Where two friends hang out together and yell at each other. Maybe just call it Parliament. But you know, anyways, so I apologize. I digress. Oh, what's up, Fatima? It's good to see you. Or Fatima, forgive me. What up, Fatima? What's up, Marco? Good to see you. Team No Sleep, BM, awesome, dope. What up? Glad to have you guys. Please hit that like and sub. That helps us so much, so much. What up, Mar? How you doing? Yo, what up, bro? It's good to see you guys. AI Wolf, what up? Shout out to the fam right there. So looking at XRP right here, I would expect to see, honestly, seeing it come down to 31.29 area is sexy to me in all reality. I mean, I could pick up literally 300 XRP, bro, for $100. Like, that just makes complete sense, right? Like, okay, thank you. Yes. So for me, that's nice. And the potential of this, leave a moon bag, you know what I'm saying? Once it hit 100, take up my niche and then boom, let it see if it runs, rallies, and goes to the moon, right? So these are the areas that I'm kind of looking at to see. Once we come down to, let's check out, what up, Chuck? Dude, I wish we could do your thing, dude, where it says, what is it?
You using the whole fist there, Doc?
Using the whole fist there, dog.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of comments. I got backed up here. Marquis Mark, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Looks like we got the Crypto Alliance joining us in the house here. Yusuf from Weibo, thank you for joining us very much. Azrun,
Azrun. Dude, tell us Azrun if we're saying it right. Yeah. If we sound crazy, let us know, bro. Now, here's the thing. This is also important. If it starts to drop and you see people selling at mass, you bet the institutions are licking their chops. Okay, so it's really important to be paying attention to. So if you've got a bag with XRP, okay, and you start seeing it drop, again, this is not financial advice. This is only entertainment and what is it? Educational purposes. What was the name that we deemed?
Edutainment.
Edutainment. This is edutainment, okay? Educational and entertainment purposes only. But if these things are to drop off, you best believe that the institutions are going to be licking their chops to capture prices down at these lower levels. Because as ultimate as we understand, I think one day we're going to see a XRP ETF. I think we'll see a ADA, Cardano. I think they're going to make their way down to the top 10 to 20. And then they're going to have a bundle, right? They're going to have a fund of funds, but it's going to be a fund of ETFs, right? So it allows them to be able to do what they want to do and be able to move the market as a commodity sense. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see as we move forward what actually happens.
Thanks for joining us, Crypto Mike.
Oh, what up, Mike? He's out of here?
Yeah, he's got stuff to do today.
I understand, man. It's good to have you, man. Thanks for being with us so much. Yusuf, what up, brother? All right, boom. Okay, so let's check out ADA here. ADA, I'm loving it. The fact is that, like I've talked about here now for months, I think, what did I call this? Dude, ask the chat. I think I called it here at 61 or something like that when I was talking about it continuing down. And I remember you were like, what? What do you mean? She's like, dude, there's no way. And I said, nah, bro, it's going to come down here. Because where the buyers are sitting. So you can see already here with ADA, the buyers are starting to step in. Like, legit, you see this boom, boom, come down, boom. So I still think we still have some distance away. I like that 29-cent mark. The 31-cent mark here, nice. This is the original area that we saw really pop originally, like where it came up. Actually, where was it at? This is 23. No, that was, excuse me, that's something else. Forgive me. This right here is coming down. Scratch that. Everything is still the same, but just the numbers. I'd expect to see this come down to that 29, 28 cent mark personally. I like it at these prices literally because I can buy ADA Cardano, right, at 30 cents and buy. And then if there's an asset allocation change, i.e. what's up, Mr. Marmar? How you doing there? Hey, look at the chat real quick. You'll see something. Do you want to let that go? Let that be open or no?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube channel.
Oh,
You'll
I'm
see.
not in. I'm not in the moderation thing. I'm in
Oh, I
the.
got you. ADA
I'll,
buy order
I'll pop over to
7.
that.
27. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Yes, I agree with you. Down in these lower levels here, that 23, 27, 29-ish area, this stuff is looking sexy A. Sexy A. I'm going to call it SA. Sexy, sexy. Hot to trot, hot girl summer, hot dude summer, hot it summer, hot binary summer, non-binary. Look, these areas here for me are hot. I'm like a buyer, like all day long. Like I'm out there hustling so I can buy me some crypto at these levels. So I like that area there. We're still following that weekly. Oh, I forgot to bring up the weekly here real quick. Forgive me. This 8-period moving average is coming. I'd expect if we do see a pullback, I see it coming down to this or coming up to this level here. Let me go ahead and boom, weekly supply, boom, at this level here. This is where we're seeing that 8-period moving average sitting right here. So we do see a pullback on Cardano. This is that area we want to see it come down into. You can see how every time we've hit that 8, we've seen it come down. So I'd expect to see another retracing back up to this area before we continue down even further so they can pick up more sellers because all these buyers are coming in. They need another side to it. All right,
Hey
let's check.
guys from Weibo, DM me directly the link to your chart, and I'll drop it in Pedro's list.
Absolutely. Okay, boom. Let's talk about Doge. Let's talk about Doge, baby. Let's
Let's
talk
talk.
about.
Let's talk after you do Doge. Let's hit up the one that AI Wolf wants, BBM. I dropped it
All right.
in your thing, and while you're setting that up, talking about Doge and setting that up, I'm gonna use the little boys' room real quick.
Alrighty. Now one thing about Doge here, right? Like we don't know what's happening with Elon Musk or whatever, but I don't see them going away, right? They've got such a massive system. But if they get below these lows here, Doge is going back to 7 cents again, right? 7 cents, potentially 5 cents. Okay. So it's one of those things that I'm definitely looking at to say if this thing pops, it's going to pop like it's hot around these levels here at 0.772 to the 0.7740. It is a weak area. Okay, so that's why I said we'll see it probably a pop. But then the next one from here, it's going to be down at these lower levels of 5 cent. 5.5 to 4.9 ish area is one of those things I'm definitely looking at. Now let's check out where Tom dropped this off. Oh, did he probably let it? I didn't. Where is it at? Did he put it at my? When you drop this off here real quick, where did you drop off at in Twitter or in Telegram?
Hmm? What are you talking about?
Weibo?
Oh, I haven't. I
You
haven't
haven't?
checked. I haven't checked
Oh,
my
okay.
messages yet.
No worries. All right, cool. But you gave me something else, right?
I sent you. I forwarded you a message from AI Wolf, the Dex tools for Bentley BAE meme. What the fuck does that mean? Well, I'm cursing too much today. YouTube's gonna be unhappy with me. What does
Yeah,
Bentley
dude.
BAE mean?
A Weibo. Hey, Fatima. Alrighty, let's pull this up here real quick. Boom. I'm looking at it, and this is in Telegram. You sent it to me.
Yeah, didn't I send it to you?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I can't see it. I'll let you check that
Mm.
out real quick. All right, let's check out here. Let's check out Ton. Ton is, dude, beastly, bro. Like,
It's some big
it,
announcement today too.
yeah, dude, they are so beastly, man. Like, it's pretty
No, I didn't
impressive.
send it to you.
Like, this is the ones that I thought we were gonna see a sell off, and I didn't see jack. So it's actually really impressive how strong they are. I wonder, like, how much money do they actually have? That's my thing. I'm like, are they? I think they're holding up. I think they're, it's just one of those things that, um, it's just one of those things that they're just, are they really that strong, or are they purposely holding up their own coin? So it's really interesting to
They
see what
had some big
happens.
announcement today, like saying that they are going to be interoperable with the Ethereum chain somehow. I don't remember what it was, but some some news that instead of having to bridge over to Ethereum or whatever, you'll be able to just have magic coins go back and forth or something.
Man, that's impressive. If that could actually happen, that would be really impressive. And then to get people to adopt that, that would make this even go even further from a fundamental standpoint. That's pretty that's awesome. But we're kind of going sideways here though for the last month. So you can see here we're playing in between right here, still in between that 450 area to that 760 area, kind of playing here. So we are seeing a crossover here. It is looking like it's actually showing more indecision than anything else. So people are kind of holding on, just kind of waiting to see, I guess, with this news, which makes sense. That does make sense. Now let's check out. Where is it at here? BBM. All right. So this Bentley Bay memes, which is looking hot to trot. Look at them, and they've been following that 8 period moving average. And I think he had us talk about these guys when they were down at 4-0.
Yeah, like $34,000 market cap.
Yeah, and where are they sitting at now? Wow, 30. Wow, it's almost a 10x.
What?
Holy, yeah, market cap right there.
Look at that.
Look at that, dude. This man, I gotta put it up to, if you've got AI Wolf fighting for your token, dude. It's like having, like, what are those those when you're up in the north, right? And they're like the sled dogs, bro. He is like,
He's the sled dog of crypto.
bro, dude. I mean, AI Wolf. There's example. The reason why he calls himself a wolf, bro, non-stop. He is just grinding.
So that's why I say he's the hardest working man in crypto.
There's another project that he actually brought in, and he's pushed these guys literally. I mean, I think they were like a 10 or 20,000 cap, and there's another one that's skyrocketed. I mean, he fights for his bag, and that's no joke. Like, that's real.
Yeah,
On the real side.
and the project has good liquidity too. It's got 52,000, so you're looking at a 20% ratio here, or close to it. It's good, very good stuff. Very good stuff.
But I mean, you never know. Always make sure you're taking profit. Always make sure you're taking profit, right?
All right,
Especially
apparently, we're
with
getting the
these
name wrong here.
Bentley Bay memes. We getting the name wrong?
Every meme
Okay, Tom,
needs a ride. BBM.
Bentley Bay, because it's Bentley, needs a ride.
Isn't Bay something for meaning your best friend or something like that?
No, it's your Bay is
before all else.
your girlfriend. Like, it's your girlfriend, or it could be your side chick, but it's normally your babe. Hey, babe, because I hear kids at my church all the time talking to each other because they're kids. And
I don't know. My cousin's a Bentley dealer, and when I was young, I used to work at the dealership, and we used to drive the Bentleys around Beverly Hills, and man, it was fun. There's a whole bunch of stories wrapped up in that one too.
I could only imagine, man.
Oh man, it's the Beverly Hills Hotel, catering to the Saudi customers that were living. They just rent the whole fourth floor of the Beverly Hills Hotel, which is the top floor.
Dude, that is nuts.
Those were some good ones.
That's crazy. So I like this area right here, potentially as a buyback area. But I'm definitely I'm really liking if it sells off, right? I would expect to see these lower levels right here to come in and definitely step in. So right now it's already starting to you can see starting to pick up and starting to get going again. So potentially we could see this, extend for another, what was this? 2.5 to 2.9. So this, what 2.9, 2.9, it's 4.4. So this could be from 2.8 to 8.
While you're talking about that, just think about that your stuff in the background for a second here. I'm gonna, if you follow AI Wolf, pay attention to him because one of the projects he's involved in apparently is, I think the correct term is failing to launch or not, or failing to launch properly, and has a
that's never safe.
As a developer, not putting all the money they raise for liquidity into the liquidity, and where's the rest of the money going to go type thing. So if you're someone that follows AI Wolf, make sure that you're safe in all the projects that you're in with him, because one of them that it's got a lot of press because the people got in on a bunch of good spaces past couple of weeks, and they had a long pre-sale. Anytime a pre-sale goes like a long time and they keep extending it, my radar is up, and I did not invest in it, thankfully. But there's problems with it. I won't mention names now. Hopefully the community will straighten out the developer here today and get it together. And if not, AI Wolf's going to be going on a road trip.
So, but looking at Bentley Bay meme here, BBM.
There's a big red cell in there somewhere right at the beginning. That was when AI Wolf got hacked, and they sold off his whole bag.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I think the one like on the 8th. I think way back further.
Oh, right here.
I think that one. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, right here. Boom. Yeah. Oh, that hurts, bro. He missed out on a 10x. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. I can't. Ooh, I'm so sorry about that, AI. Hopefully you were able to get, at least because you do so much work, man. I hope the devs took care of you. I really do, man. That sucks. But you can see right here, guys, that this thing's starting to pick up here. So this thing gets going, you could easily see it get back up to, the next spot is literally that 0.003. So we're talking, it's going to a new digit, which is potentially really nice here for a lot of these holders down at these lower levels here. So really interesting. And it's still sitting at a 259,000 market cap, which is really nice. Really nice. You got 155 holders. So you can see it's just getting started here. Are we invested in this or no?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, we weren't. We were not. And frankly, it was mostly because I was confused, because one of the World of Rewards projects symbol is BBM. And we were earning rewards in that. So it was in the wallet. And so my mind registered BBM, but it was Bitcoin butt cake miner or something. I don't know what it was. I'm on a roll today with everything. But anyway, thanks AI for bringing this one. We're going to obviously keep following that. If you're going to keep working hard on it, maybe we'll put some of the team wallet in it here and buy a little stash to keep track of it for its next 10x. But Pedro, I'm going to give you a quick break here and talk about our sponsor here real quickly. Can't go the show without talking about BYDFI. Ladies and gentlemen, if you... Pedro, I pulled you off the screen just for now, just to make this simpler. If you've been watching, you know that we have a new relationship with an exchange, a proper exchange of 20 million customers based in Singapore. And they worked on me for a while, but they eventually brought me on as a spokesman for them, and also sponsored Pedro and I here on the channel and stuff like that, with a referral link. And the referral links by you guys signing up in the comments here. Using our referral code. If you're watching on Twitter, there's no referral code, but come to our Telegram room and the referral code is there. DYOR Media, Strike King's Crypto Smackdown. Or just DM me on Twitter or wherever, and I'll send you the referral code. And you can get up to $2,800, $2,888 in free stuff, depending on your trading volume. But bonuses for opening an account, your first deposit, trading a certain amount, joining communities, following, yada, yada, yada. All these types of things. You can get all kinds of free stuff. Free stuff is good because it's free. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing alpha from Tom here today about free stuff. But anyway, what I've got up here is I've got our little trading account up here that we put $1,000 in, and this is the futures USDT futures section of it. And one of the things that Pedro tells me don't do this, but this is for demonstration purposes only. I'm not just trading willy-nilly here. But one of the things that Pedro always likes to say is to look at the charts, figure out what you want to do, and make the trade based on your input. But what I want to show you is their interface here real quickly. It's just very very similar to many of the other ones that are out there. And we've got a few bucks in here. I'm going to put a little small trade on here. It just dropped a little bit, so we're going to put a 10x leverage trade on. And Pedro, when I take you off the screen, I can't hear you either. Why is this not moving? Oh, because I'm on the wrong screen, dumbass. Let's make sure we get a market order. We're going to put a little bit on, and then we're going to hit the long button here and take a little long trade here. And obviously, I have no idea whether the market's going to go up or down here. I was just showing you how the system works. We've already got the trade executed, and you can look in the bottom down here your positions, and we're already down 16 cents, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big order here. We're going to get rich with this one. But anyway, there are also, just like anything else, you don't want to futures trade, which you can lose all of your money. You want to be able to put take profits and all right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have my local internet went out here. I'm out near the ocean in Florida, and every once in a while, bad stuff happens. Anyway, I forget where I left you there. But anyway, what I was trying to tell you is down below here, they have their positions. If you haven't traded futures, lots of videos out there. Ask questions, learn about it. But one of the things you always want to do is put stop losses in, and determining your stop loss. Still having a problem here. Oh, great. I can't put a stop loss in. Here I am. They asked me to demonstrate the platform for them. It's not well. Let me just refresh this page here. All right. It's refreshed. Now let's put a stop loss in. There we go. There's the stop loss page. So it brings up this window here to take profit, and you can type in your price to take where you want to take profit. If you're not watching this, we'll just go ahead and put. Let's see. It's trading at you got to listen to Pedro. You have a formula. You got to determine your risk and all that. I know, Pedro, I'm not going over the trading style right. What I'm trying to do is talk about the interface here. So if it goes up to 58,000 here, it says you will earn $3.54. In the stop loss here, I'm going to put at 57,300, in which I'll lose a dollar. I'm going to drop that a little bit lower so we can lose a little bit more money on that. And so now I've put my stop loss in. So if the price goes down, it hits $57,200. It turns my order into a market order. and will dump accordingly. And we're going to dump that accordingly. I demonstrated it by showing along. And look, it's the biggest sell-off ever. So anyway, we're like, oh, this trade's going against us. Don't want to hit our stop loss. Let's just close out. They got a button right here, market close. Boom. Close it out. Done. You're in and out of the order. And there's little windows here for you can look at your transaction history, your P&L, your trade history. Like, and we see that we lost 91 cents on that one. But that's what you do for demonstrating how the platform works. And so they're a good group of people. I've talked to their chief marketing officer personally. I've talked to their business development people. BitFi is a good group of people. They're regulated in Singapore. They're open to do business in the U.S. and Canada, and they're a group. As far as I can tell, do your own research, that type of stuff. Pedro, I'm going to bring you back on the line here, so my screen isn't so clogged up here. Where the hell is my mouse? There we go. Pedro, you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Bro, in the private chat, I'm telling you, bro, short it. Bro, go with the trend. Go with the trend. Like, I was like, why are you going long when, like,
all I did was just hit the button to bet $1 on it.
I still don't want to lose money on it. Like, y'all don't know, but
I can't. It's hard for me to even do small demo trades because Pedro's like, no, that's not the right thing. Let's do it this way. And like I was trying to disclaim during it, I'm just demoing the platform, and it cost me 91 cents to do that.
I understand.
Oh, I just see your notes up here.
I do, man. Chuck, dude, here's the thing, man. Like, what you decide to do, like how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? It's just how it works, right? And the reality is is when I'm sitting there and I see Tom, and here's the thing, like, and I know Tom was just demonstrating this, right? But I want our people. What if our people were like going along with you, right? With that, I'm like, not good. So
yeah, that's a good point. A good point. I got you on that one. Yeah.
So that's that. We want to exactly. That's it, dude. I want my people to win. That's it. That's all. That's all I look at it. It's like, I don't sit here and give you guys giggles and stuff. Like, my job is to make sure that you guys.
All right, Pedro. What's the trend now?
It's down still.
It's still pulling back down.
Up. It's pulling back up to go down. Do you see the 8 right there?
Yeah, the orange one.
Yes.
So that's going to act as resistance there?
Yes, sir.
It's doing it right. It's doing it right as you speak. Look at that. We just did another trade. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck wants to win. We're going to win right here.
Win.
Oh, unfortunately, I put a limit order in. It always resets. God.
That's all good. Just
when I lower it. But I missed the... I'll miss the going. Let's see. Let's get it up to like $5.
What's up, Tom? Oh, what up? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. Dude, we need to
again. Damn it.
What's that?
I put a market order in. All right, put a limit order in.
Let's go ahead and go. But so, like, guys, if you guys don't mind, please go check out support us over on why am I saying Bybit? Like, I don't understand.
It sticks in your head, Pedro, and I can't get it out.
I know,
like,
bro.
Every bit
time
that we do, you mention it. I can't use the audio. You need a big Post-it note. BYDFI.
Yeah, BYDFI, and it's every single time, dude. It's like I've said that. You know what? Bid. Like, hit the bid. BYDFI. Forgive me, guys. I apologize. But if you guys don't mind, I'm literally having it right on my computer right now. BYDFI. Holy crap. But listen, if you guys don't mind, go over checking out BYDFI, and then
use the referral link. And if you have signed up for it without using the referral link, let me know. You can send me your unique identifier for your account, and I'll send it to BYDFI, and they'll give DYOR credit for it. And that helps us out a lot. Like Crypto Mike has signed up for it. Thank you very much, Crypto Mike. And he did some trades, and I think we'll get 0.003 of a cent for those trades.
Nice. It's not even about that. What we're trying to do really is just, if they're going to give people good margins, if they're going to give people good pricing into getting into trades and really help people out with working through the or the US laws, I really want to help them out, right? Because the fact is that they're helping people out and they're doing a good job. And so I think as crypto keeps going in, and if Trump does get in office, then there's going to see an uptick of a lot of crypto. He's made it very clear so far that he is 100% for crypto. And, and so when we see that, we should see an uptick in crypto as he comes in. And, and I want these guys to get some of that money, because they worked it out in a way where, US citizens can get into it. So if they can be the premier guys right now outside of Coinbase, they have both DeFi and CeFi. In addition to that, it allows people to be able to go through and purchase on both ends and still remain undoxed until you hit over a certain point, right? And then after a certain amount of money, it's like, all right, bro, like you got some money here. You can't just be doing that. So it's real interesting.
All right, did I send you the Weibo?
No, you have not. Send that
no,
to me.
They didn't send it to me. It might be in your history somewhere because we have spoken about it before.
All right, boom, Weibo, Control F. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there you are. All right, boom.
Hold on, I still got my screen up here. Now we're down. We're losing 34 cents. Ah.
Are we going up? Yeah. All right.
I think I'm on the minute chart. I don't know what.
Oh, is that on the minute chart?
I don't. Hold on. I got it. I can't. I've got this.
Always go with the trend, though. Always go with the trend.
Here's the 5-minute chart.
Do we come down below? Boom, we hit the liquidity right there. We're pushing up. I would have said wait for it to pull back up to the higher level there. But I mean, it doesn't matter. If we were able to show how to use this moving average, I thought you were on the 15 minute. All right, real quick. Let's go ahead and do this here real quick.
Hold on. I got to change the screen here.
All right.
There we go.
Man, it is sweating over here. Woo! Thank you, Jesus,
I'm in
for
a cool
heat.
72 degrees here, ladies and gentlemen. Got the AC blowing down right on my neck.
I'm jealous as a redheaded stepchild. Okay, now check this out. Now this is like really nice. I want to go over some. I'm gonna cut through this stuff here real quick because I want to go over some of these macro coins. Not micro coins. Some of the coins here. From the lower, like mid caps to small caps, right? Not micro.
I would at some point in there work in Solana. Crypto Mike was asking about Solana.
We're about to do Solana right now as we speak. So Solana's actually sold off in these lower levels, but you can see here that we still got a lot of moving averages against it, right? We've got the 8 period on the weekly, and then additionally to that, it's balancing off of that 8 below us, but it's showing weakness already. So for me on the month, the month kind of went down to go up to go down. I feel like what it's creating. So you can see how we went below this low here, took in all those stops that would then basically allow them to, so they bought in, all these guys bought in, but they hit the higher time frame 100 period moving average, and now it's starting to consolidate to go down. So I'm definitely looking for pricing of 92 to 79 area here at least, and then from there most likely consolidate, and then we'll find out when it comes to that point again. But the key is watching it play off of this area here is super important. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, as always,
the dead cat's in the back.
Right. Sounds like cat's getting run over by a steamroller.
So you can see here for me that as I'm coming off of these levels here, I'm definitely wanting to see what is being coming? Is it primary buyers or sellers? You can see it's kind of an equal amount of both. There's not a ton of buyers, nor is there a ton of sellers coming in. So that's why I'm apt to say it's going to consolidate and then drop at these levels here. The key is if we start to see it go up from 141, it's going to have a hard time getting through that 100-day period moving average. So this is a big thing that we're dealing with. In addition to that same level, you actually have the 8-period moving average and the 20-period moving average is what we hit already. So it put in a lower high, a lower low, and then it put in a lower high right here from this high. So now I could see it first going up to go down. We're at the top of the month here. So I'm assuming here that it's going up to go down. So that's why I'm more advent to look at the $97 mark here on Solana. But depends on what you want to do here. You know, if you're antsy and you want to capture this price here, throw a small amount what you want to put in. And
short
then
it. Short it.
Throw a little short on it. A little short. So yeah, that's how I look at it from here. Let's check out the monthly. Monthly, we're still bouncing off that 8 period, but that 8 is weak. So we're probably going to push through this here. Here we go. Let's check out Litecoin. Litecoin is doing what I thought it was going to do. It's coming back down to these lower levels. I expect us to really start to keep following on that weekly area here. You can already see on the weekly area that we're starting to see a push down and we're below all these moving average from last week. So now we're coming back up to basically retest, which is going to be that 74 to 70 dollar mark, and then seeing Litecoin probably from there. This would be the area here that the 20-period moving average, which is sitting at the 71.70 mark, sell off to continue down to my $49 area mark. Now, like I said, I think 49 is sexy, but I really like 40, and 38 to 32 is my area. That's my jam, right? Like that's the area that I want to get in on, right? Is that lower level here, right? So if it does go down here, I'm definitely looking to get in at these lower levels. So
Well, it's
yeah,
definitely
we'll
gone down. That's for sure. It's coming.
Yes,
That's another one that's coming right down to your levels.
yes,
Put
sir.
the short in, turn around, buy it back at 48 or so, right? Reverse it, ride it back up.
Yes, sir. 48, 40 mark area. So if we don't see major volume coming, and remember, it's not necessarily that easy. And I know it's not that easy.
Right.
Okay. So I want to make sure people understand that. It took me 20 plus years to figure this out. And then I've had many coaches. And I actually have a current trading coach who yells at me. And I mean yells at me because I'm displaying his style and goes, "How did you miss that trade?" And I'm like, yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Welcome, Space Cat. Thanks for joining the show. Even late,
Space
you're going to get
Cat.
some good alpha here listening to Pedro Garcia on Technical Tuesdays.
What's up, Kimchi Man? Too. Hello, Cat. Nice to see you here again. Awesome. Good to have you, Kimchi. Space Cat, the final frontier.
Space.
All right. Keeping my mouth hydrated. Because I talk a lot. All right, here we go. Litecoin, as you guys, like I've said, I'm expecting to see starting to play off of this 8-period moving average as we continue down. Let's take a TRX. So TRX has been, again, dude, Tron is one of these ones that it's just beastly, dude. Like it's defying
Look at that.
the
I
market.
didn't expect that from them.
Yeah, dude. Like I expect to see a short. I mean, we came up into this area and it did go down a little, right? Like I said, all right, cool. We came up, we're going down. But look, man, this thing is now found support again on the weekly 8 right here, on the weekly 20, and it's pushing back up. So, dude, Tron is just beastly. I got to check out their USD. Where is it at?
What's going on with Tron?
I don't know, man, but they like bull. They, you know what I'm saying? They strong like bull. It's real. Let's check out USD. USD. Nah. Another Dixie. Is this theirs? It's not. Is there shekel? Boom. This is the dollar.
The dollar to the shekel, you track that?
Very much so.
Interesting.
Very much so.
I've got some shekels over here in my briefcase.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest currencies in the world. Like, right? Like when we look at granted, not tracking it, but it's one of the oldest, and I just think it's something.
Well, it's strong, all right, because the U.S. invests so much money in that economy, either via government or via, obviously, by the large Jewish population in the United States supporting their home country. Yeah. And I don't mean just giving money. I mean, like, they buy things from it. They send research. They buy intellectual property. They send it there. They make stuff there.
Well, I mean, they'll short their own shekel. I mean, dude, they're brilliant. Dude, they are a brilliant money making.
What are you doing today, Shlomo? I'm shorting the shekel.
That totally went over my head until you said, like.
I went. Trust me, I know. Mrs. Striking and I went to the Israeli Independence Day event in Ottawa. Their 76th Independence Day event. It was a great event. And our good friends work for the embassy there. They're getting transferred. I should say, Tasha's good friends. I'm the plus one on it. But they're getting transferred back home. They're leaving this nice, safe Canada and going back to the homeland, and it's a little different than when they left.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can only imagine. Anyways, so on the side note, what's up, Derek, Breland, and Candy Crypto? What's up? Good to have you guys.
Is Ka-ching back in the house? Ka-ching in the house.
Ka-ching. What's up?
Candy, Crypto, thanks for joining us. Pedro's up here. It's Technical Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do charts and more charts, and just talk about where we should put trades in and where the markets are coming and stuff like that. Thanks for joining us. If you want, please let us know how you found us. We'd really appreciate it. Obviously, you're coming to us on YouTube, but we'd love to know how you found us. Derek Ka-ching, thanks for joining us. Look at him rocking with the guitar. I think Ka-ching and Troublesome got to get together.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Crank it up here. Come up with a DYOR live guitar only theme song. Wow!
Dude, why don't they listen? Y'all two need to get together in lounge. What do you want to call it? In the DYOR
Media
group.
Lounge, TG.
Media Lounge, TG, and y'all need to create something so we can play it. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. Okay. So I'm looking for USD. Where is USD?
Chuck says Pedro even tracks the USD versus wind and moon.
I actually do track some stuff like that, but that's on another day. I want to find this USD. Is it USD? Is it USDD? They are, or is it USD?
While you're finding that, I'm gonna pop
Tron.
our.
Here we are. Yeah, Tron US. That's what it's. USDD.
Oh, it was just about ready. It was like you said. It was. I just pulled up our trade here today, and you're like, I would have waited till it pulled back up or retraced upwards a little bit more.
Yeah, and
it'll come back down. And that's what it did.
Yeah.
And we're down 1 cent right now. We're down a whole cent.
Yeah, I would have been up at those higher levels on the 5 minute, and then wait for it to sell off, because we are putting higher highs or lower highs and lower lows there. I'm expecting it to come down to the bottom of the green or midway. Our stop is going to be right above the previous high, and then as we go and create a new lower low, I would bring our stop to where that 8 is.
Can you see my crosshairs here on the screen?
Barely see it. Yeah, no, I expect that thing to go lower. So I'd expect that thing to go low. Our first target would be that low there. Okay, so the way I would play that is I would play. I'm trying to see with the pricing. So that would be, I would put a stop. So we would have been entering at 57, 543-ish area. Okay, where our stop then would have been above the previous highs, sitting at right there. And then as we saw price go down to the lows,
We move the stop down.
Yeah, we move our stop down to right above where we kind of entered, and then we should see, because we're putting in lower highs, lower lows, we would expect to see now a lower low come in, and so I would expect it to come down to 57.20 area first, right? But our first target would be at the lows of this current leg up, this like intermediate, like right there.
Look at me drawing lines.
Look at you, bro. That our first target would be right there. That first target would be a 3-to-1, and then the second target would probably be a 6-to-1, maybe 7-to-1. No, it would go lower than that. That.
Sorry, just adding a little juice to the trade instead of a demo trade. We'll make it one that we can make $1 or $2.
No, all right, dude. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, I'm gonna check out TRX here. Let's talk about USDD.
Yeah, let me pull my screen off here.
Boom, USDD. USDD has been really interesting because you can see that their market cap here is this USDD. Why am I? What is Tron's? Give me 1 second. I gotta pull this up. What is Tron's stable coin?
TRX, right?
No, that is their coin. But what is their stable coin?
Oh, I don't know.
What is?
It's USDT, I think.
Is it USD? No, USDT is Tethers.
I know, but I think they use it USDT.
No, they have their own
on the TRC20 protocol.
They have their own. Give me 1 second. Why is my computer is deciding it wants to do its own thing and chill? All right, come on.
Chuck was cheering me on. Yeah, go Tom, draw them lines.
All right, let's pull this up.
And
here.
Weibo hanging in there. Weibo getting the most coverage ever. You guys never send me your charts, so Pedro's not going over it.
You guys gotta go. Give me your charts. Send them. Go through Tom. If Tom backs it up, then I'll pull it up. I just got to make sure that y'all.
No, I've been talking to the Weibo guys for a while. They've got some interesting stuff.
What is Tron's TRX stable coin symbol? Dude, it is so human, bro. I cannot believe I'm sweating, dude. Like my shirt is drenched. Me and my man boobs over here, man. It's ridiculous. Dude.
His moobs.
My moobs. Dude, it's right. USDT. I guess you're right. But if you're interested in stablecoins, you might know TRX. Tron TRX is not a stablecoin, of course. It's a blockchain platform designed to decentralize application to smart contract. It's narrative cryptocurrency TRX. Tron, yes. What is there?
Yeah, Wolf, if you're still watching, I looked into what you're DMing me about here, and the platform seems to be working fine. I don't know why it is not. And I'm going to test a button here right now. Let's see if everyone gets an ad. Let me know if you get an ad right now. And yeah, of course, you can skip it if you want. But
did they get rid of it? It's smart. If they got rid of their stablecoin, that is smart because that an algorithmic stablecoin. And
the algorithmic stablecoins you stay away from them.
Yeah, so if they did, they took that money and just put it into that would be smart. Almost give a 1-to-1 of their coin. Oh, that makes sense. Maybe.
If any of you guys got an ad, let me know. Usually I have the automatic ads thing on. Space Cat says, yep. So we must have got an ad. All right. Thank you for helping us earn 3 millionths of a cent.
Appreciate y'all. Hey man, those things, if once we get like 50, 60, 100,000 subs, bro, and they're all trading, that could bring in like, $2 a month. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good.
$2 a month.
$2.
I want my $2.
$2. If anybody knows it. What's the guy's name?
John. No, it was a John Cusack movie,
Cusack.
but the guy chasing him, the newspaper kid. I want my $2.
$2. All right,
Better
enough
Off
of
Dead
that.
was the movie. Better Off Dead.
Yes, dude, that was iconic.
That's a damn shame. Throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that. That's one of the best lines in the movie. Cusack's laying in the dumpster as he jumped out of a building trying to get away from the newspaper kid wanting his $2.
Oh,
Two
that's
African American
funny.
gentlemen. That's a damn shame. Throwing away a perfectly good white boy like
Oh, that was
that.
good. All right, let's go ahead and move. So looking at Tron here, we came down, found support on the weekly 8 here, so you guys can see, or the weekly 20 here. The only thing is this part right here, we didn't really put much of a demand wick here in today's chart. So I would expect to see some type of pullback to kind of put in, but on the weekly chart, they put a decent wick in. And so maybe a pullback midweek, maybe tomorrow or the next day, and then see it really kind of rally. So I'd wait for a pullback at these lower levels here if you're looking to get in, because there's just no wick here. And as you can see, right, no wick at these lower levels. And you saw that price came down, pulled back into an area where it absorbed a lot of these stops that are sitting here, and then pushed back up. So really interesting to see what we're going to happen here on Tron. But dude, Tron is looking tight as a tiger. All right, boom. You guys can see here, Poly, that's what it was. Poly was 31 cents. That's what it was. So originally, I had a friend of mine who asked me, where do you think Poly is going to go? And I said, I think it was 2000.
For Matic?
Yeah, for Matic.
Yeah.
Come down to Polygon Matic. And so we came down, and this was back in 2000, February of 22-ish area. And he said, where do you think it'll go? And at the time, it was sitting around that, like $1.06. No, it was like sitting at 90 cents. I think it was 90 cents to $1. Was it right here? No, it wasn't this far. May of 2022. Yeah, actually, probably would have been around here. So around 140, 130. And I said, honestly, I see it coming all the way down to 31 cents. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm telling you, 31 cents. Like, go through and look at it. Everything else has been traded through. So there's really no real thing. So the gentleman, he was part of my our group, the project that I was in, or I still am in, literally. And so, like, he was like, really? And he was one of the top guys. I got to take this. I'll be back in a second.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check in on while Pedro's checking that. Let's check how our trade is doing here. I've got a weird setup here, and I just can't. All right, so we're down $3 now. Oh my gosh, look at that! It reversed, did the opposite of Pedro said. Although he's going to come back, and I bet you, he said, I'll bet you $1,000. Pedro said, no, I wanted you to put the order in here. It's probably what he's going to say. Oh, now it's just launching up like crazy. See, this is the trouble with the futures markets. They just don't do what you think they're going to do. We'll have Pedro come back here and explain what's going on in a second here. Of course, we don't have much time left in the show here today. We've got I'm on vacation, and Mrs. Striking is wondering where I am right now.
All right, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
So you can see here on Matic, now we're continuing down. So this right here is nice for me, because the reality is I picked up a little here at the 57 cent mark area. But now that we're continuing down, man, like I said, I am thirsty for the 31 cent, 30 cent area, man. Like, I'm licking my chops over here saying, come on down, because I could pick up even more. This right here, I would want to see them stop all these people out. Which most likely what's going to happen is they're going to come down, it's going to drop, and it's going to go in between from here to here. Most likely what they're going to do, they're going to steal all of these orders sitting right here. And then what happens, you'll see it go boom, boo. I mean, like, it'll go boo. Like, this exactly. Like
Will it come back just as fast, though? Will it boomerang down there, or it'll stay down there?
I think it should boomerang because there's so many stops sitting right here at this lower level that potentially, like you could see, it barely hit this area. You see this jump, dude? Bam! Explode. Right? This is a huge explosion, right? Couldn't even come down and test this area. It just kept going. So I'm expecting to see this baby here. When it comes down to here, again, they'll stop out all these people sitting right here. And then I would expect to see something similar to this right here, like what we see here. So, but either way, I'm definitely long in this area here. Like this is the area 31 cent, 30 cent that I'm definitely looking for. And if we go further down, I'm okay with that. Like these are places. Okay, but this these lower here, these lower levels here are actually on market or coin market cap. If you go coin market cap, the 18 cent, 17 cent, and 9 cent area, this would be the area that I would sit there and go, okay, nice. That's sexy. Cole Medina. Boom, boom, boom. Like, see, look at that price, man. Look at that. It's just so hot. Look at that. Pop.
I just need to
Pop.
short the shit out. I need to take my investment out of this one project I'm in on Matic, who's paired with Matic. Their project is doing fine, but their price is getting hammered because Matic, they launched their stuff all the way up at $1.20 or something like that. And they're like, everything's great.
Oh.
And they're just absolutely getting hammered simply because no one's buying effing Matic.
Yeah. Yeah. Institutions will want to get involved at these levels. Like, if it's just because it makes sense, to buy in at the lows, let them stop all these people out, and then to see it go up again. It just makes sense. And I don't, what is their daily volume? I mean, it can't be like zero, right? Like people are definitely buying it. So I like Matic at 31 cent area, and even at these lower levels of 29 cent ish. Like it's just I think it's a no-brainer to me. So I look forward to seeing what happens here. Let's check out DOT here real quick. DOT is playing in between. It's starting to find support at these lower levels, which is nice. I did purchase a little bit of DOT here. Once it came down to my area here. Where is it at? All right, come on. All right, so you guys can see we played off of this area, came down, came in. I'm going to take this off here. And so once it came down to my 533 area, now my key point is I want to see volume starting to step in at these levels here. I want to see it come and test the supply area and pretty much eat through supply, as then see it come down again, find support, and then push back up. So when it comes back again, I'll be buying more of DOT in this area here. If it falls through the floor here, then I'm looking to buy it around the 213 area and potentially 359, because this would be a nice play to play here. Just simply to see it kind of go up. This would be again where liquidity pull, where you would have a lot of stops at, and they would test those stops and pull where they basically, it's called a liquidity pull on ICT trading. If you know it, a lot of his stuff is online. So this is what they would be doing, playing in this lower level here. Boom, get below it and see it push up. And I'll put in liquidity pull trade. Text liquidity pull. Come on, bud. Liquidity pull trade. Taking people stops. Boom. Alrighty. And this will be green. Alrighty, there we go. Let's check out AVAX here. AVAX real quick is playing, coming down into our area here. Didn't hit it just yet. I expect to see this come down into this area at that $21, $20 area.
Ariel, hold on a sec. Ariel, there's a bunch of Weebos. Which one are you guys? Solana, ETH? Sorry, I just can't remember. I know
It's
we've
okay.
gone over it before, but let me know which one it is. Or base. It's on base. A Weebo on base, right?
Oh, yeah, I do remember these guys. I do remember you
All right,
guys.
I've
Yes,
got their chart.
yes.
Oh, hello. All right,
All
I'm
right, here
sending
we
you their
go.
chart to go over.
Alrighty. Alrighty then. Boom. Here we go. It's gonna be base. All about that base, no trouble. All about that base, about that base,
All
no
right, here's
trouble.
the direct
All
link.
about that base, about that base. There we are. Here we go. Let's bring it into. Oh, is that Coin Gecko terminal?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find it on Dex Tools too, I think.
And am I dead? Nope, it's running. It's just hot in this room. I don't want my AC blowing all super loud. Okay. Boom. Look at you guys. Oh, snappity snaps. Y'all came through. So why the big explosion? What happened?
A Weebo on base. A Weebo.
Curious. Let's pull this up here real quick. Weebo token. Here we are. So liquidity, nice. 75,000 market cap. Boom. So we came in. You guys definitely blew through this area here, which is nice. You guys are coming back, finding support here. So man, looking nice, man. You guys came down, kept finding support here at these levels here. That 0.00028 area, basically the 3-ish area. And now you guys did, man. You did already a 1x, man. So 2x going right there, or 1x here. So that's nice. Boom. And now it looks like you guys are trying to get above this. Honestly, from this moment on, there's really nothing. If you guys can hold right here and start to fight this back, there's nothing. Unless you have Jeets sitting right here to sell off on your project, you got nothing else to stop you. You're literally an up. Woo! Started the strategy marketing campaign based. Insiders are at a Weebo home today. Nice, man. So I'm looking at this now, man. Like there's nothing in the way here. You guys have literally cleared out all the supply. And now it's like you guys blew through this area. You guys are looking nice. Like legit. I would say, where's your market? Your market cap is sitting at 75,000. Potentially, man. You know, like if once you start to get going, man, you know, I don't say why not buy it? You know, buy a little bit, you know. I mean, these guys that keep coming here and blowing us up. Do we have any of these guys?
I don't think so, and I don't have. I'm on my laptop. I don't have the team wallet here, so
Oh,
I'll
okay.
figure it out though for tomorrow's show.
Yeah. I mean, why not, man? You guys have cleared through this area here. You guys have come down. You guys based well, right? And you can see here, people are putting in every time there was defense against the sellers here. Boom, defense against the sellers. Boom, pushed up. I mean, I could see it coming back down to this lower area here potentially to get buyers, right? Like I can see buyers stepping at this lower level here. At this lower level. But after this, man, I mean, boom, come down. You have that 8 sitting right there. It's looking strong A. I mean, look at it. That's just boom, like strong like bull. So I could see this thing coming down and wanting to push up. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Great job with your marketing and getting it going. Anson on base. All right, go check out Anson. Awibo means let's go in Mexican Spanish. Oh, that's awesome. Que bueno. Some big guys on base are spitting on a Weibo. Hawk Tui. Oh, that is good, bro. Dude, somebody was like, I have a Hawk 1 coming in, and then I also have a Hawk Tui. Dude, I saw that. Did you see that meme?
No.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I was just like, that started cracking me up, dude. I was like, oh my goodness, that was great. Ahove.
Now, what's
I
this
know
other
that's
one you're
good.
looking at here now?
I'm looking at the Ansem. Thanks so much, Pedro and Tom. No, man, definitely, dude. Yo, you guys, looks like you guys didn't give up. You guys are kept pushing this, man. I hope you guys explode, man. Hopefully you wait to explode after we get in. All right. So here we go. Boom. Let's go here real quick. And Sim on base. And Sim, here we go. Ooh. Are you sure this is it?
That's on Solana.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, that would be bad. I'm like, ooh, that's not good.
That was straight cool.
Rugged. Here we are. And set. Liquidity. Okay, not bad. Is this it? I mean, is this it, bud? Your market cap is at 16,000. Or excuse me, market cap's at 24,000. I mean,
that ain't looking so good.
I mean, the struggle's real on this one. Much love for you guys. You're the best. No, you're the best, man. Ariel, thanks for always coming in and hollering, bro. Sending your crew out here. We appreciate you guys. You guys rock the mic. No doubt. Thanks so much, Pedro, Tom, boom. Yeah, so let us know about this one. Why am I not seeing Space Cap? Let us know, man, because I'm looking at this, and this is on the base, right? Base, and am I missing something, Tom?
I don't know. That was Ansem on base. So.
Ansem. Ansem is not looking very pretty. That's for sure.
Is there any with some decent liquidity in there?
Ansem. No, not really. Like I'm looking at this.
Liquidity. Ansem with hat. That one there. Go back down. It says Ansem on base. No, down a little further. It said Ansem with hat.
Oh, Ansem with hat. No liquidity.
Oh,
yeah, there's no liquidity.
That one. I thought I saw one that had like the.
Ansem's cat liquidity 240,000 here, but this is Hobbs, so.
I don't know.
Yeah. This one has 7,000, but this is on Solana. The only one that's on base here at 16,000.
All right, skip it.
All right, cool. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're as I say, we're running long in the tooth here. I'm down in Florida here with the missus. Got to get some things done, and I have a few work things I need to get done also. Any last charts? Get them in while you can.
Yeah, let us know what you guys want me to look at. Got a phone call. You got a phone call. One of those friends telling you, go check them out. You're like, I don't know. You know, I had a friend of mine told me about the Caspa when it was at like 2 cents. Or actually, it was less than that. It was actually, it was like 0.007 is when originally I looked at it. And I was like, it's still during the bear market. And I was like, bro, it's the bear market. And he's like, no, man, just go check it out. Now I told him, dude, you yell at me, bro. You just curse at me and say, Pedro, because you don't let me miss out on something like that again. Sitting at 0007. I'm like, are you serious? I missed that? Yeah. Talk about catching a sleeper right there. He should have came over and slapped me around. Anyways, so let's go ahead and move forward here. Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu did this big sell-off on Monday or on Friday here. You guys can see right here to finish off right here. We came down to that 12 mark area, but I wanted to see it kind of put in a bigger sell-off here, come back down. So we're going to see what happens here. But the key is this, is that at this level, we want to see it consolidate and then push up. So we're going to see what happens here. But like I said, everybody knows I'm definitely bullish on Shiba Inu at the 4010 area to the here. This is the area right here. So you can see. And then in additionally to that, again at 877 to the 843, and that's 60. We've talked about this when this was all the way up here. I actually think Zach, Zach posted something about these guys, like, oh, they're moving up, and I jumped in. I said, Zach, bro, they're selling the market. I'm telling you, this is a quick push up to drop it. And I posted and I said, this is going down. This is before we kind of became friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he kind of left it alone. I hope he took some profit and was able to make some money.
Well, it gets those when it makes short corrections and going up. He puts a video out about it too, and it gets the base energized and his followers energized and things like that. Because, like we all know, videos that say "Moon Boys" get thousands of views. Videos that say we're going down get 6 views.
Isn't that the saddest thing? And I'm sitting there letting people know, man, like, hey, I'm here to help y'all. And they're like, get out of here. Don't tell us that truth. Not sure. I found out about it the other day from a friend. Yeah, man, it doesn't necessarily look too good. I'm not 100% for it just simply because I'm looking at it. So, and it doesn't look like it's doing anything. I mean, it's literally just sitting there. So, yeah, be careful. Or you could throw in, it's at such a low price, you could throw in, like a nominal fee, like $10, and you could turn that thing into, 100x. It's a small cap. I mean, it's a micro cap. It's not even a small cap. It's a micro cap. So, real quick, I want to go through a couple of these here and just kind of point out AMP. Boom. Oh, Algorand hit our area here, as you guys can see. So we came down, bounced literally directly off of our demand zone and pushed back up. I do expect to see it because you can see here down here how the selling volume definitely did step in. I would expect to see it come back down and retest this area here. So down in this lower level, 11 cents, 10 cent area for Algorand. It's a nice area, really, really nice area. Let's check out. Here we go. Right here. Altura. I forget who was telling me about this. Altera,
yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, boom. Yeah, these guys went from 2 cents. Wow, dude, what a deal. 0.8 all the way to that's a 10x, dude. That's a nice play. I missed this one. All right, app. Here we go. So this one sold off from our area here. And now the next spot. So this one went wrong here. Who's AP? Oh, it's not Arbius. Boom. Here we are. Yeah, I would say it's going to continue down. I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that I've been looking at for a while. Boom. Oh, yes. Arbitrum, man, I'm looking forward to Arbitrum coming down to that 38 cent area here. This area here is kind of like what I've been waiting for us to come down to. What's up?
Another one. Everyone's just like, no.
Well, but it's good because they're buyers. That once it bleeds out to these lower levels, man, You know, a lot of times you start to see. So I'm a buyer anywhere between really 30 cents or 38 cents to like the lows here. Like that area, it just makes
Right.
sense to me, you know, when I look at it. Boom, let's check out. Here, this one came down. Cosmo came down into our area here, which is nice. You know, it's starting to continue down. So I'd expect to see us kind of keep continuing down here until we get down to that 30 or to the $3, 360-ish area. If you want to pick up some at $5 here, you can. I mean, I don't think it's a bad place when you consider that, you know, the previous high was literally at almost $15. So, I mean, that'd be a nice little, you know, pocket chain bounce right there. Let's check out Axifinity here. It came back down to these lower levels here that I talked about. I'm really looking forward to these lower levels here of $2, 270 to 180, right? Like this area here is looking hot, hot to trot, hot person summer. That's what I'm gonna start saying now. Hot person summer.
Hot child in the city.
Dun, dun,
Girls fucking
dun,
all pretty.
dun, dun. You know,
Bay City Rollers, ladies and gentlemen.
yes, yes, yes. All right, so I like this area, and we could see them even come down even further. But I'm pretty positive there's going to be a major buy here. They're still producing video games. People are still buying and selling their systems. So I can see money definitely still being made for the ecosystem here. So I'm definitely a buyer up at these down at these lower levels here, though. Now let's check out BAT, Basic Attention Coin. This one right here, I've been waiting, I think, for almost a year now for it to come down to these lower levels here. You can see that we went all the way up to 30 cents, and now I wanted to come down to this 14 cents, 8 cents. Now, many of us use Brave. I don't know if you know who Brave is.
A
But
browser?
Brave, yep, Brave browser. Yep. We all use it a lot. This is their coin, right? And so this 17-cent area is really hot for me, but really that 8 cents, man. That 8-cent area here is like nice. I missed this down here in this level here because I discovered it. I discovered them over at these levels here when they were coming up, and I was like, oh, they're going to come back down here, most likely to that 8 cent. So right now it's still continuing, but I'd expect to see some of this. At least I'm gonna pick up some at 14 cents, 14, 13 cent area, and then the next one's gonna be picking up at 8 cents. Blast, dang, Blast went up and then blasted down.
They bled out.
Man, bled out. Who told us about this? I remember. Was this?
I think it was just me. I think I was just saying, oh, I did a story on one of the topics of our show. Blast got blasted when the airdrop happened, and everyone didn't get nearly as much as they thought they were going to get, and so they were pissed, and everyone just dumped it. And that's what happens with free stuff. People dump it.
People didn't pay for it. So if they don't pay for it, they don't see value in it.
Right.
Actually, it was funny is my trading coach used to teach for free, which is really funny. And like the guy makes literally like $200,000-$300,000 a day, if not more, right? And like I know it sounds crazy, but it's just, you know, but he started off making, you know, 300, then then 3,000, and then 30,000, and just picked himself up, right? It's not something he did overnight, right? You're doing the same thing, but all you're doing now is just adding more bananas, right? It's just you're loading up on your bunches. But so I say this because I totally forgot my train of thought. I don't know why I was saying that. Anyways, Blast. I'm looking at this, and I don't know. I would say maybe Blast. Even on, can you give me a demand on it? Oh, you tell me this came all the way from here. Yeah, man, this thing's coming all the way back down. It's coming all the way back down. That's sad, dude. Most likely, this got to have a 5-minute zone. Do they have a 1 minute zone there? Oh, blast. Can you give me? They don't even have a 1 minute zone this level. Yeah, dude. Like, there's no place for these guys. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah. Going down to that level. Boom. They played off of this. The traders played off of it. Pushed it back up. Couldn't push it back up. And they just faded it. Blast off. Drop. Yeah, it looks like it's going to continue down. Bone. Bone, 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 bone. Bone came down to our area here. Looking real nice. So if you picked up some bone here, it's real nice at this level. Looks like it's going to continue down though. It was funny at Zach's morning cup of crypto, right? Bro, they were talking about bone. This guy came in, oh, I'm pro bone. And I almost jumped on and said, bro, bone's going to continue down to 29, like 29, 25. And then I was like, I probably shouldn't do that. I don't want to be quiet. You know, and I don't want to be mean, but I was like, he's telling everybody. I'm like, nah, dude, it's most likely going to come down to this lower level.
The SHIB ecosystem's tough. It's the community. It's 100% community driven, and right now they're down on it. And so when they're down on it means people they don't dump. What they do is they look at other projects and they say, or they just say, I need a few dollars or some value. I'm going to take it out of SHIB so I can invest in shit butt in you and lose my money over there instead.
Or maybe they catch a bonk. And that thing goes
right.
To the moon.
That's why we're degens here, Pedro. That's why we're all here doing this.
So speaking of bonk here, excuse me, bone. Yeah. But bone, I expected to go down to that lower level, which is going to be, where is that at? 29, 30 cent to about 24 cent area. So I'm expecting that. Now let's check out bonk. Now bonk is showing some reprieve here. So you can see it came down to our area of demand. And now we're starting to see an uptick. Now what's nice is while it was down at these lower levels, you can see the big old buyer wick sitting there. So it definitely was putting in some real buyers there and showing us that there's, like, as sellers were stepping in, right, you saw defense against them with the buyers. So it's going to be really interesting. If this thing clears that 50 period moving average, which I think it's going to, the way that the 50 period moving average is sitting, I would expect to see it continue all the way up to at least the 3,000 area. And if this thing finds wind there, I expect to see this thing come all the way up to at least the previous highs here. So this is looking pretty hot here. But it's got to pass that 3,000 area here. Really important. Really important. So that's this area right here. But it's showing some strength, and the fact is that it's holding that level. Let's move this here. Here we are. Come on. Are you putting in tea?
Huh?
Are you putting in tea?
Putting in tea?
Or do you have tea boiling right now?
Nope, got nothing.
I think I'm hearing something. Daily.
Yeah, let me mute myself and see if changes anything.
Here we are. Daily supply. Nope. That is, I can still hear it, so it's not you.
All right.
It's all good. I will tough it out. Boom. All right. So this area of that 3,029 area, if it can hold through this, right, we see it coming with real volume, or it pushes, comes back down and finds support at this level, I'd expect Bone to come up to that 48,000 area, if not potentially making new highs here, because this traded through this area. This is pretty much, this is traded through this zone area here. So the only real thing that's going to stop it is like, even like, look at that. It's a weekly. So this would be it right here. When we'll play this, so that's 1, 2. Yeah, you're going to have some type of resistance here at this level here. But after that, if you can push through zone, bonk, it's going to look nice. Brett, very much the same, similar situation, except it actually failed here. And now we're starting to see a sell-off again come through. So it's hitting that 8-period moving average, which is what you're seeing right here. And I expect to see this thing continue down into these lower levels here. At the 07, 07, 07 area. So 078 to the 0707 area is what I'm looking at down at these lower levels. Cake is continuing down. And also, guys, if you want me to put other top tier large cap to mid cap coins, please let me know and I'll put them on here and we can start following them as well. Just keep everybody up to date what's actually going. Not the BCR. Nick Guider got a phone call.
I don't know what the heck. I don't know what Derek was commenting about there.
Talking. Maybe it's a guitar name or something like that.
I think he's behind us a little bit.
Oh, got it. So but you can see right here, we pushed through this area pretty easily. You saw boom, and now it's just going to continue down on Cake. Potentially seeing Cake even coming down to that $1 mark area here. It will be something that's going to be real interesting. Did it go above here? No, it did not. Okay. All right. So, I mean, what else would you want me to go over, brother?
I think we're good today, Pedro.
Okay,
I think we're good today. We've had, between the various platforms, about 70 viewers tune in today, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, nice.
Talked nicely about our BitFi relationship, which got stopped out, I might add, at my 58,000
That's all right.
mark, and we lost a whole $1.34 there. But anyway, got to show everyone how the platform worked. And once again, if you're going to use BitFi, please use our referral codes. If you don't have it, if you're watching us on X and don't have it, please come to our Telegram room or go find this video on YouTube. Direct message me or do whatever you need to do. Get the referral code. If you've signed up with BitFi without the referral code, let me know and I'll tell you how to get your unique identification number for your account. It's not your personal thing. It's just the number that they use. And I can send that to the devs behind the scenes and they'll ensure that not only are you getting that DYOR Media is getting the credit for referring you, but you'll also get more bonuses too. Okay. But that's a good show today.
It was a very good show. Very, very good show. I feel like the same thing.
Alpha today.
Yeah, I feel like, like we've got some new people coming in here talking, and then additionally to that, I mean, I feel like that's really where the lifeblood, right? Like to bring new people in is like, and adding them on. So I really appreciate that. And I'm actually really looking forward to seeing if we can see a Weibo really take, if they could hold on and take, I don't know what the word I want to use, like take hold and get going. It would be really interesting to see what happens with them.
Yeah, let's, I haven't played my fun music lately. I've been playing that lo-fi shit in the background.
Got the whole entire like death music.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show. We've talked about everything. We've commented about everything. Everything's awesome. Life's great. Showed you how to use our trading platform here. Lost a little money in the process, but We'll just chalk it up to marketing costs. And we had a good crowd watching us today. Thank you, Kimchi, for tuning in again. AI Wolf apparently tried to super chat us, but his system didn't work. And it just wouldn't come through to us for some reason. Don't know why. But thank you, YouTube, for taking all of our money and never giving it to us. And to all the Weibo people, thanks for bombing the chat today. You were awesome. One of the things that BYDFI says they liked about our channel, even though our viewership is lower than other ones, that we have an organic chat, and they can tell that other people are botting their channels when they don't have an organic chat. And since we have good conversations, it means you'll get loyal viewers and loyal users of BYDFI, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say it anymore. So Pedro, as I say always, on behalf of myself, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking here. I'd like to thank everybody for watching on behalf of myself and Pedro.
Thanks.
And look, I got my regular camera back, and my teeth are white like they are. My other camera was showing them to be like this gray yellowish stuff. Gotta fix that white balance.
So BYDFI really said that?
Yeah, they did. They liked our interaction.
Awesome, man. I love it. That's awesome. Well, keep growing.
All right, Pedro.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me again. You're awesome.
Ciao, everybody. We'll see you later. Be there tomorrow, same time, same bad channel.